Hey guys, and welcome back. You guys watching my channel, I know you're interested in photography and obviously travel. So I was thinking the perfect video would actually be to show you guys how to choose your first camera. Because if you're watching, I guess that you would like to do some of the adventures yourself. You would like to get out there, shoot your videos, shoot your photos, and get to know everything much better. So I would like to help you out. So, because it is very difficult sometimes to choose your absolutely first camera, I do have 3 choices of the ones that I think is the best beginner cameras, depending like what is the thing you do. I will also link everything down below in the description. So the first camera on my list is actually the Sony V1, which is the lowest priced camera of everyone on my list here. So that's just a perfect one for a beginner with a low budget. And this one costs around $750. That makes it very easy for you to get a startup. It's just a perfect camera because it's very small, so it's easy for you to take around with you without having a big backpack. And just for you starting out, it can feel a bit imitating to have a big camera walking around and do your stuff. I know, I've been there myself, like big camera is a no-go. But even if it's a small camera, it is available to upgrade it, for example with external microphones, flashes and everything else that you can think about. So that makes it very easy and very good to upgrade as a beginner. Even though you cannot change the lens on it, that's the only thing that might be a downside for you. But it is featuring a 20.1 megapixel sensor, which makes you having crisp images every time, and it has a super fast sensor to understand about the autofocus. So the autofocus recognizes your face and your eyes, which makes you in focus every time you need. And it does actually have a setting also, so you can blur out the background or choose if you do not want to blur out the background. So the depth of field. It's just a touch of a button, which is super cool in my opinion. So because it has all these features and built-in stabilization, this camera is obviously very good for you that wants to do vlogging, point and shoot photos, something like that. Like you have the camera basically in your back pocket, you can just take it forward, bam, get your shots and you're set. So that is like a very good camera for you that wants to do stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. It does have a flip out screen also. So that's very nice for you. So you can actually see yourself while you're doing it. So then we can go into the second camera of the list, which is my absolute favorite that I'm using all the time. And you probably know which one it is. It's the Canon M50. This is my first real videographer camera. It makes me do all the work necessary that I need, because I'm a very hybrid person myself. I do shoot some videos, I do shoot much photography, so that makes my workflow very good as a beginner. And the upside is that I can actually change the lenses on the camera itself. So if I need a lens that can zoom very much, or having a prime lens like this one with very wide, like I can change to whichever I want to, which is a very big plus if you want to upgrade your game in photography and filmmaking. But enough of buttering this camera up. It is a costly camera of around $899 for a kit lens on it. But it's very perfect for anyone starting out. It's not so big camera. It is much bigger than the Sony A6400, but it does have a lot more features. And the features are, it has 24.1 megapixel sensor, which is super nice, giving even better crispy footages. And this camera can actually shoot in 4K up to 24 frames per second, which is maybe not the ideal for 4K all the time, because you would lose the auto duo focus. So you need to work a little bit more on your manual. But as you can see right now, in the 1080p, it's just crystal clear and it's so perfect for you to watch. And for you guys that loves slow motion, this is just perfect because it can shoot 180p in 120 FPS, which is super great for those really slowed down footages that we all love in cinematic. But yeah, the dual pixel autofocus is just crisp every time. When you move, if you get out, you come back in, straight up in focus again. As I said, this is really good for you guys that wants a hybrid camera. It has a flip out screen with touch screen also, which is very nice to have. Makes it very easy for me, for example, out in action. Oh no, I need to change something. A click of a few touches and then I got my setting that I need. super nice feature. I love having touch on my camera. It's like amazing. So yeah, that helps out with my photography business a lot. But I would like to ask you to like the video and subscribe if you haven't done that already, because on this channel we do a lot of photography, we do travel, and even more now into filmmaking, where I will teach my journey, improve your skills at the same time I'm improving mine, to help each other out to become better filmmakers. Let's continue with the last camera. So, the last camera in our little budgetly friendly list, which now leave a little bit of the budget friendliness to a camera called Sony A6400. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Ooh. So, this camera is super great for everything. It has everything that the other cameras I've been talking about and so much more. This is the camera that is a much more pricey one, so it is around $1,100 for having a kit lens on it. But it is a beast in compact cameras that are mirrorless. Super nice, shoots 4K, and it shoots also 180p in 120 FPS, so it will give you all that slow motion footage also. Flip up screen is there. This time, as you heard, flip up screen. The thing with that is, so on the back side it flips upwards instead of to the side. That means that if you put on actually a microphone on top of this camera, you will probably not see yourself. So my solution to this is actually, if you buy, for example, another Rode microphone, the wireless for example, I can also link in the description, that one will then not block up the visual so much as, for example, a bigger Rode microphone. So if you are out vlogging, you want to see yourself, I would recommend getting something smaller and wireless. So for you having smaller projects, maybe more like photography and like you are getting clients and stuff, I would highly recommend this one for starting up, like because you have everything that you need and you have like this really crisp images and videos. And the capabilities of this camera is pretty huge for being so small. And it has like one of the best face recognitions that a Sony camera of this price point can have. So that is just one of the absolutely good features that this camera has. So yes, it's a small camera with a big impact. So that is something I really recommend to you guys that has a little bit of better budget than the other cameras. I've heard so much good about this Sony camera that is incredible. So if you're not buying it, at least check it out on Amazon. You can see how good the features actually are. Well, that was all three cameras, and as I said, I will link everything down below in the description so you can get your eyes on everything and probably buy your first camera even, which would help me out tremendously on this channel because I do have affiliates with Amazon. And of course, I want to thank you so much for watching, because I would really like to help you to choose your first camera, because when you are out there in the sea and you buying your first one, you're lost. You're totally lost and there's so many things you can choose from. So please tell me down below, which camera did you think is the one for you and what is your favorite one? You maybe have one that is your favorite and one that you're actually gonna buy. So please tell me down below what is your answer. And also check out this video here. It's a little cinematic video that I made a few weeks back from the sunset that is here in Thailand. Amazing one. The best one you will ever see basically. But yes, that is all from me. I would like to thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and I will see you next week. Bye.